The other big story of the morning is the president's pick for the United States Supreme Court. It is Judge Brett Kavanaugh who is the president's choice. He is a 53-year-old father of two. He's married to a woman from Texas. Previously, he served as a clerk for former Justice Anthony Kennedy, the judge he could replace. Currently, Kavanaugh serves on the appeals court in Washington, D.C. He's also served under President George W. Bush and under Ken Starr, the special prosecutor in the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal. He is a proven conservative, but President Trump says he did not pick Kavanaugh based on ideology.
I do not ask about a nominee's personal opinions. What matters is not a judge's political views, but whether they can set aside those views to do what the law and the Constitution require.
I will keep an open mind in every case, and I will always strive to preserve the Constitution of the United States and the American rule of law.
Attorney Byron Henry joins us now with a closer look at the man tapped to join the Supreme Court. Byron, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Yeah, everybody is now wondering, who is Judge Kavanaugh? He's had lots of opinions for the bench. There's lots of paperwork to look at. And there's also a female connection to this judge. Tell us about that.
Well, first and foremost, he's been shaped by strong women. As you heard last night in his announcement, his mother was went to law school as a teacher first in Washington, D.C., primarily minority schools, then went to law school, became a prosecutor, and then later a judge, which when that was the case, obviously that didn't happen very often. So he's been shaped by strong women. As you mentioned, his wife is from Texas. He has two daughters, and he's also their basketball coach. So certainly the female connection is strong with Judge Kavanaugh, and he's very well liked and very well regarded. One other point is that a majority of his law clerks over his career as a judge have been female.
Yeah, interesting. And speaking of that, Roe versus Wade is one of the issues that we have heard talked about for weeks now, leading up to this nomination for this new Supreme Court justice. And from what we understand from you, you do not think this is going to be as big a deal as what it seems to be.
Well, certainly it's going to be made out to be a big deal, as it is when every Supreme Court justice is nominated, especially it's near and dear to the left's heart and the Democratic Party, the abortion issue. But the fact is there's so many other issues on the plate of both the government and Americans right now, from presidential power to the Mueller investigation to immigration, that I believe it will play a significant role. But in fact, there's some other things that Judge Kavanaugh is going to have to answer with respect to presidential power, for instance, being nominated by a president who is actually part of an investigation by a special counsel. So I think there are a lot of things that will be important here, Roe v. Wade being one of them, but I don't think that will be the dispositive issue.
Okay, real quickly, Byron, quick confirmation or a drawn-out process?
Well, a little bit of both. I think first you're going to get visits with senators, all the written disclosures, Judiciary Committee hearings probably in September after Labor Day, and probably a confirmation after the October term starts, so the vote probably in mid-October is my guess. So basically a traditional amount of time, about 90-some days, much like Justice Roberts was back when Chief Justice Roberts was when he was confirmed.
Okay, Byron Henry, Dallas attorney, here with us this morning. Byron, thank you. You heard Byron say that one of the next steps will be that Judge Kavanaugh meeting senators. That could happen today. The judge is expected to be on Capitol Hill to start those one-on-one meetings with senators, according to White House officials.